Comics Plus, what's going on? We're just chilling, doing some stuff. We're gonna do some death battle, but let's first watch the top 10 times Batman went beast mode. Here we go.
The hell are you supposed to be?
You have subscribed.
I'm vengeance.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down
Okay,
our
Ryan,
picks for the top 10 times
let us know.
Batman went beast mode.
This was great.
Impressive.
This was so good.
I worked through.
Yeah, I worked through pain, baby. This was dope too. Always good. Always
For this
good.
list, we'll be looking at on-screen moments when the Bat became vengeance, the Knight, and the most threatening superhero in the room. We're excluding comic book moments because those definitely need a list of their own.
True
Since
that.
we'll be talking about important plot details, a spoiler alert is in
Sure.
effect. What is the best Batman fight scene ever put to film?
Oh.
Let us know in the comments below.
Ooh, hold on. Let me think about that. The best Batman fight scene ever put to film. Ever put to film. I'd have to, at this moment in time, I guess the warehouse scene. But then you're saying the best Batman fight scene though. Like true Batman. I guess Batman BVS, the warehouse theatrical version minus the blood and the stabbing, maybe. I can't imagine any like. But then the thing in The Dark Knight was pretty damn good too, where he was taking out the entire SWAT team like that. That was pretty precise, and him using lots of gadgets and such. That's a hard one, but yeah, I would say the freshest one is the warehouse scene for now. Who knows what we're gonna get in the future? And that's not saying much though, because obviously animated wise, there's been some really good fight scenes. Animated wise. What comes to mind is Suicide Squad right now, but let's continue.
Activating beast mode, let's roll.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the
Okay. Yes, there we go.
Number 10. Defeating his evil doppelganger.
This was good.
Justice
This was
League
one of the best
Crisis
fight
on
scenes
Two
ever.
Earths.
Before there was thought, there was this place.
This is one of my favorite animated
But
movies.
with the coming of man came the
Wonder
illusion of
Woman
free will.
with that submission
In Justice
takedown.
League Crisis on Two Earths, the heroes are forced to fight their evil doppelgangers. Batman's sinister counterpart
Yep.
is Owlman, a villain who aims to destroy the entire multiverse with a bomb.
What's his name?
And so
James
the fate of
Owlman?
everyone
Or
in existence
James
comes down to this epic fight.
Spencer or
Batman
something?
has to beat a villain who has all the gadgets, intelligence, and martial arts skills of Batman. And he also has to do it with a recently broken rib. Regardless, he manages to turn the fight around at the last second. He then sends Owlman and the bomb to an
This dude's like,
unpopulated Earth
this dude was
with an
like,
awesome
It doesn't
one-liner.
matter. It doesn't matter at all.
And then I think this was
Look back at us.
a Baldwin did the voice of Batman.
You blinked.
While Batman's doppelganger was a tough opponent, our hero
James
proved
Wood, there
that
you go.
no evil
Who's
equivalent can
also
top
Ultron,
the
right?
original Dark Knight.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this dude was like, it doesn't matter. I'm out. I'll see you in the Avengers.
Number 9. Fighting the Foot Ninja Clan
I
solo.
have not watched
Batman
this. We should
versus
do a
Teenage
watch along
Mutant
of
Ninja
this.
Turtles.
Shall I tell them no thank you?
Really?
Mr. Wayne would prefer to let these
Okay.
monstrous ninjas attack so that he might punch them whilst wearing a bat costume.
You'll figure something out.
Batman's first fight in this
nice
fun
voice.
team-up film is arguably his most impressive. When he discovers
Really?
that members of the Foot Ninja Clan are trying to steal from his company, he decides to take them on without backup.
The boss gave him the night off. Me? I always work late.
Before
And we
can
get
blink,
Blue Batman.
Batman's already left a dozen ninjas unconscious at his feet. But those foot soldiers are just a warm-up for his tense clash with their leader, Shredder.
Shredder.
The two extremely skilled fighters trade brutal
Ah,
blows.
you know what?
Without
I've seen a
giving an
clip.
inch. Shredder
Yeah.
ultimately has to use a special technique to take Batman out of the fight and escape. Although Batman doesn't walk away from this melee victorious, he still put up a heck of a fight.
We don't have much time. Let's take him down.
Let's take him down.
Number 8. Terrifying henchman.
Okay,
and
this was,
dots.
you know what?
Batman
This is still one of the
begins.
best ones. If we actually saw the fight, this was really damn good, man. I forgot about this. This was like one of the
In
best
Batman
intros
Begins,
of Batman
Bruce
ever.
Wayne formally introduces Gotham to the Dark Knight.
If we could actually see this fight, it would have been great.
A bunch of criminals loyal to the crime boss Carmine Falcone.
This motherfucker
are
was
moving
upside
drugs on
down.
the docks. Suddenly, one of them disappears into the darkness. As the scene continues,
That was
more of the
really cool,
gangsters fall
man.
victim to the mysterious attacker. It's only when the henchmen are truly terrified that Batman reveals himself.
Yeah.
Right?
He takes him out with a whirlwind.
All right, I
blow
take it back.
so
This might be
quickly
one of the
and
best ones
efficiently
in the
that
film.
They don't even have time to hit him back. After all the gang members are down, he ends his intimidating introduction with 2
This was,
legendary
story-wise,
words.
this was great.
Number 7, besting Bane. The Dark Knight Rises.
This was good too. This was good, but there's issues with this movie. But woo, I'll never forget when I was a kid when watching that shit, man. This dude was upside down. He dropped in, and then that guy was like, "What the hell are you?" Motherfucker breaks the window, grabs his ass. I'm Batman. Looks at the homeless dude. Nice coat. Oh! All right, I take it back. My personal favorite, in terms of the films, it has to be somewhere around there. And then when Michael Keaton was fighting that, when he was fighting the guy with the swords and shit, he was like, pew, pew, pew. All right, anyways, let's continue.
You came back to die with,
I'm
your
with your
city.
sister.
I came back to stop you.
The first time Batman fought Bane,
This was
the
a good fight.
muscle-bound villain broke the hero's back. But
Well, it
after
was
some
more of a
unconventional rehabilitation, he's ready for a rematch. Bane once again proves to be a fearsome and relentless fighter, but this time Batman is determined and strong enough to take every hard hit and return the favor. By finding and targeting Bane's one weak spot, the hero is finally able to overcome the powerful villain. And because this is Batman,
I
we're
do like
talking
that
about,
fight where he kicked
can't
him in the
resist
fucking chest.
cementing his
Boom.
tremendous victory with an iconic line.
Tell me where the trigger is. Then you have my permission to die.
This win proved that while you can break Batman's body, there's no breaking his mind or spirit.
I broke you. How have you come back? You think you're the only one who could learn the strength to escape?
Because after all, he's Batman. Number 6, attacking Amanda Waller's
Yes.
Black Ops team.
Yes.
Batman Assault on Arkham.
Yo, this was sick. All of y'all. Wait, Assault on Arkham? Is it Assault on Arkham? I could have sworn it was Suicide Squad, Assault on Arkham, or whatever. But whatever. If you hate the Suicide Squad movie, watch Assault on Arkham. If you love the Suicide Squad movie, watch Assault on Arkham. It's one of the best Batman cameos or work. The way they work him in here is so good. He is a beast, dude, and it's Kevin Conroy at his best. Like, it's the Arkham Batman that you all love, and he's just fucking pissed, dude. When he shows up like this, you're like, yo, nigga's in trouble.
on Arkham.
Yes.
Amanda Waller thought sending a Black Ops team would be enough to take the Riddler down permanently. But her plans are quickly ruined when Batman shows up to capture the villain alive. The Caped Crusader begins by taking out the lights to disorient his opponents.
The Riddler is mine.
Then proceeds to take them down. Batman moves with insane speed, power, and precision. Although the heavily armed team outnumbers him 10-1, they barely manage to touch him. Batman makes the trained professionals look like kids playing dress-up. If Amanda Waller had any doubts that the Dark Knight was a threat before, his brutal Black Ops takedown convinced her that he's a force to be reckoned with.
Batman's torn the city apart trying to find it. At one point, he thought Riddler might know.
Number 5, saving a cardinal from the sewers. Batman,
right.
Gotham Knight.
This was I worked through pain.
When a cardinal is abducted by Scarecrow's men and taken into the sewers, Batman follows them into Gotham's underbelly. Unfortunately, the hero is bitten by Killer Croc and infected with the fear toxin before he can do much rescuing.
What about the toxin? You still seeing things?
Definitely.
These setbacks don't stop Batman from completing his mission, however. Despite the pain and hallucinations, the Dark Knight still manages to take on a dozen of Scarecrow's crazed followers.
Can anyone here speak for the Holy Man?
I can.
I can.
He knocks out enemies with a single blow, dodges weapons, and even slices a metal pipe.
Yes!
Batman doesn't take a break until the Cardinal is safe on the surface with Jim Gordon. Seeing the Dark Knight fight massive amounts of pain and villains at the same time was simply incredible.
It was beautiful.
Number 4, Chasing the Joker. The Dark Knight.
This
When
is a
Joker
good.
demands
This is a
that
good.
Batman unmask himself, Harvey Dent claims that he is the hero and is attacked by Joker. Batman uses his tank-like Batmobile to help keep his allies safe.
Look out.
Even when Joker damages his ride with an RPG missile, the Dark Knight refuses to give up. He jumps on his bat pod and rides like a, well, bat out of hell.
Hi!
Batman.
As soon as Batman spots Joker's truck,
This was
he uses some
beautiful,
wires
man.
and clever thinking to flip it over in an epic crash. Although Gordon is the one who ultimately arrests the Joker, the Commissioner wouldn't have had the chance if it wasn't for Batman. This is Batman at his most unflinchingly determined.
But you and your office have been working with the Batman all along.
No, but I trusted him to do the right thing. Which was saving my ass.
Nope.
Yo, by the way, I'm kind of now used to just staying at home, and this is before I left America, but by far, the Christopher Nolan movies were just some of the best results ever, man. In terms of like the audience, like I will never forget when all of us in the theater thought this dude was dead. Commissioner Gordon, it just seemed like perfect storytelling in terms of them trying to kill off Gordon early on like that. And then when he shows up later, everybody's just applauding in the theater, just like, wow! Like, yo, Christopher Nolan getting in Commissioner or not Commissioner at the time, James Gordon getting an applause. Like, it was such a great moment, man, when he took off his helmet and gear, and even the Joker kind of smiled like, ha, well played. And then the other part obviously was the truck flip. So many of us have already seen it, but just seeing it the way it summed up was such a great. Oh man. I guess the only other time I've ever had like a huge moment like that was Endgame as well. But even that's a little different because now here in Japan it's very different, the response. But this was great, man.
Gordon is the one who ultimately.
Men under control.
What is this? Batman Year One.
Number 3, escaping the SWAT team.
Okay, this
Batman Year One.
I would say Batman Begins probably. Whatever. Let's see. Let me see.
Not this time, Gordon. The commissioner wants a corpse. He's gonna get one.
Not every commissioner loves having a masked vigilante in Gotham. Commissioner Loeb hated the concept so much that he dropped a bomb on a building where Batman was recovering from a gunshot wound. When a SWAT team arrived to finish the job, the Dark Knight had no choice but to fight them.
I like you right where you are, Brendan.
Too many people have already died. Order your squads to withdraw.
I can't guarantee their safety.
Despite his injuries and lack of a utility belt, Batman's able to hold his own against law enforcement. He
Well, I
knocks
don't
enemies
remember this.
unconscious, dodges bullets, and even manages to save a cat's life. And just when the SWAT team has him
Wow.
cornered, he summons a swarm of bats to
Right.
make a stylish
Wow.
getaway. Batman's amazing escape earned him a lot of fans in Gotham.
We've made a hero out of him.
Number 2, Wrecking the Warehouse.
Oh, wow.
Goons.
Okay, so what's
Batman
going to be
versus
number
Superman,
one?
Dawn of Justice.
My mother needs me. Wait. I make you a promise. Martha won't die tonight.
Most people went into Batman vs. Superman thinking that the best action sequence would be the fight between the titular heroes. But the standout scene in the movie took place in a warehouse. In order to save Martha Kent, Batman has to fight his way through a bunch of goons. After disarming most of his opponents, Batman takes each criminal down in a variety of violent ways, making sure they go down and stay down. He ends his rampage by bursting through a wall and triggering an explosion that KOs the remaining goons.
I believe you.
I believe you.
By the time the smoke clears, the audience has witnessed one of the most brutal versions of Batman ever put to screen.
It's okay. I'm a friend of your son's.
I figured.
Before we get to the top pick Gotham deserves, here are a few honorable mentions. Stopping a SWAT team and Joker's followers.
So this is what I was
The Dark
talking about.
Knight.
I thought this
He
was
took
well
down enemies
executed.
on
Yeah.
all sides.
Damn, it's crazy how
Pummeling
slow
Jason
it looks
Todd.
like.
Batman under the red hood.
Okay.
Batman
Okay.
taught the
Okay.
former Robin a harsh
That is
lesson.
true. This was a pretty good fight. Yeah.
But it won't happen. Not like this.
Fighting bikers while in civilian clothes. Batman, Mask of
This
the
was
Phantasm.
good too. Man, I
Batman
really
doesn't need a
can't.
suit to
What?
fight crime.
Wow, I need a minute. Like,
Confronting Joker's crew in a cathedral. Batman. They
we
never
talked about
stood a
this
chance.
too. Wow. I honestly have no idea what would be number one. The moment I see one screenshot,
Tearing
I
through
bet you
yet
are gonna.
another SWAT team.
Oh, come on.
Titans.
Really?
It wasn't real, but
Right.
it still made quite the impression.
Okay. All filmed on a
Before
GoPro.
we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the
Yes,
bell
yes,
to get
yes,
notified
yes,
about
yes,
our latest
yes,
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or
Let me see. I want to.
all of them. If
Once
you're
we
on your
get
phone,
one
make
shot,
sure
I
you
want
go
to
into
see if
your
I
settings
remember
and switch on
immediately.
notifications.
I bet you I'm gonna know the moment they show
Number
it.
one.
Man, I. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I remember the comic a lot more, so the actual animated version of it is a little doesn't have the same feeling, but I do remember the woman that I was dating at that time, or banging or whatever. I remember her thought process, and she's not a huge Batman fan, but you know, we watched the first one, and then we ended up watching the second one, and I remember she was like really just like really impressed at how hard Batman went and how big this fight was. But for me, my thought process was like, oh, okay, it's really different from the comic. But okay, let me see what they have to say about this. I mean, obviously this, and yes, this is true, loves. I mean, this was like the setup for what we were kind of supposed to see in BVS, but yeah, this one made more sense. But let's see.
1. Beating Superman. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns.
I mean, this was a
Part
big
2.
thing in the comics
Look,
too.
Either shut it down, or one of these days, someone with authority is going to tell me to come stop you. And when that happens,
may the best man win.
In this gritty 2-part film, 55-year-old Batman comes out of retirement. After he beats up the mutant gang leader and fights the Joker, the president orders Superman to bring Bruce in. The two agree to fight in Crime Alley, and after plotting with his allies, Batman puts on a powerful mechanical suit and faces Superman.
This is between you and me.
we don't have to do this.
Sure we do.
Despite his age, Bruce is able to score some serious damage on Clark. With the help of his allies, Batman gets the upper hand and, as he tells Superman, could have ended the Man of Steel right there. But he decided to go easy on him. Seeing Batman beat Superman then brag about it is downright savage.
Fair
I
enough.
want you to remember that.
In
I
your
wanted to
darkest,
remind you
yep.
to stay out of my way. In all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember the one man who beat you.
And then his heart went out.
Do you agree with our picks?
His freaking heart
Hey,
went
if you're a
out,
fan of the
dude.
song-
That was wild, man. That okay, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I even think Kevin Conroy even did a reading off of those lines. I don't remember why he read it, but there was one moment he read something from The Dark Knight Returns. So everybody borrows from The Dark Knight Returns, but somebody, on a Batman forum that I'm on, that I've been part of for over like 10 years now, somebody was just telling me, because I wasn't born when was I? When The Dark Knight Returns, when the comic first came out, but he said that was just like, it changed the entire landscape of comics in general, and particularly Batman, the way people viewed it. And there's this one Batman biography book that I have. Sorry, I guess the voice was really low. When there's a book that talks about how Batman, when the animated series came out, I'm sorry, not the animated series, the Adam West show, there was this moment where Batman's sexuality and just like he just became way too campy. The Fox show was a hit show with Adam West, but it essentially just really made Batman kind of this comic book camp character or something like that, right? And then The Dark Knight Returns was a good reminder of the grittiness that Batman was supposed to really be. And Frank Miller, outside of how crazy he's been now, but when he came out with that book, that helped set a new, or bring back that tone that they were originally trying to go for. And from that point on, the Batman movie came out, and it was history. It's all history from there. So there you go. All right, till next time, guys. What do you guys think about this list? I'm with it. I thought that was great. Good job, Watch Mojo. Till next time. Peace.